Welcome to Versus, the best career comparison channel. Two artists, two careers, and only one winner. In this video, we compare Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, two iconic divas. Which song dominated the charts more? We Belong Together or I Will Always Love You? Which album sold more, The Bodyguard soundtrack or Music Box? And who is the main power-voiced diva? Whitney Houston was born on August 9, 1963 in Newark, New Jersey, into a musical family. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a renowned gospel singer, and her cousins included Dionne and Dee Dee Warwick. Growing up, Whitney sang in her church choir and performed alongside her mother in nightclubs. Discovered by Clive Davis in the early 1980s, she signed with Arista Records, and her powerful voice and charisma quickly marked the start of one of music's most iconic careers. Mariah Carey's beginnings trace back to Long Island, where she developed her vocal talent from childhood and began writing songs as a teenager. After moving to New York City, she worked multiple jobs while recording demo tapes and pursuing music full-time. Her breakthrough came when Brenda K. Starr passed her demo to Columbia Records executive Tommy Mottola, who immediately signed her. Mariah's self-titled debut showcased her 5-octave range, launching her into instant stardom and marking one of the strongest debuts in pop history. Whitney Houston's first major success came with her 1985 debut album, Whitney Houston. The record showcased her exceptional vocal range and produced chart-topping hits like Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, and Greatest Love of All. The album sold over 25 million copies worldwide, earning multiple Grammys and launching her into global superstardom. Her blend of pop, R&B, and soul set a new standard for female vocalists and established her as a dominant force in 1980s music. Mariah Carey's first success came with her 1990 self-titled debut album, which showcased her powerful 5-octave voice and songwriting talent. The album produced 4 consecutive #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, including Vision of Love and Love Takes Time. It sold over 15 million copies worldwide and earned her 2 Grammy Awards, Best New Artist and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. This breakthrough established Carey as a global sensation and a defining voice of the 1990s pop and R&B scene. Whitney Houston's albums had a massive impact on pop and R&B music, redefining vocal excellence and commercial success. Her debut and follow-up albums broke records, while The Bodyguard soundtrack became one of the best-selling albums of all time. She influenced generations of singers with her unmatched vocal power, emotional delivery, and crossover appeal. Her music bridged gospel, soul, and pop, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest recording artists ever. Number 3. Whitney, 1987. Whitney Houston's 1987 album Whitney was a massive commercial and critical triumph. Selling around 20 million copies worldwide, it debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, the first by a female artist to do so. The album produced 4 consecutive #1 singles, including I Wanna Dance with Somebody and Didn't We Almost Have It All. Its upbeat energy and vocal mastery solidified Whitney's pop dominance, expanded her global reach, and established her as one of the defining voices of the 1980s music era. Number 2. Whitney Houston, 1985. Whitney Houston's 1985 debut album, Whitney Houston, launched her into global superstardom. Selling over 25 million copies worldwide, it topped the Billboard 200 and produced 3 #1 singles, Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, and Greatest Love of All. The album's blend of pop, R&B, and soul reshaped mainstream music and showcased her extraordinary vocal talent. Its success set a new standard for debut albums, making Whitney a household name and a trailblazer for future female artists. Number 1. The Bodyguard Original Soundtrack Album, 1992. Whitney Houston's The Bodyguard Original Soundtrack Album became a global phenomenon, selling over 45 million copies worldwide. It topped the Billboard 200 for 20 weeks and produced the record-breaking single I Will Always Love You, one of the best-selling songs of all time. The album's mix of pop, soul, and cinematic power redefined movie soundtracks and showcased Whitney's unmatched vocal range. Its success solidified her status as a global icon and remains a landmark in music and film history. Mariah Carey's albums have profoundly influenced pop and R&B music, blending soulful vocals with pop hooks and hip-hop collaborations. Her 1990s albums, like Music Box and Daydream, redefined vocal artistry and emotional balladry, while Butterfly pioneered the fusion of R&B and hip-hop in mainstream pop. Her vocal style, melismatic runs and whistle register inspired generations of singers, from Beyoncé to Ariana Grande. Across decades, her albums shaped modern pop trends and cemented her as one of music's most innovative icons. Number 3. The Emancipation of Mimi, 2005. Released in 2005, The Emancipation of Mimi marked Mariah Carey's triumphant comeback. The album sold over 12 million copies worldwide and topped the Billboard 200, earning multi-platinum status in several countries. Featuring hits like We Belong Together and Shake It Off, it dominated global charts and revitalized her career. Critically acclaimed for its blend of R&B, soul, and pop, the album won 3 Grammy Awards and is considered one of the greatest comebacks in music history, solidifying her legacy. Number 2. Daydream, 1995. Released in 1995, Daydream is one of Mariah Carey's most acclaimed albums, selling over 25 million copies worldwide. It topped charts globally and produced 3 number-1 singles, including Fantasy and One Sweet Day, which held a record 16 weeks atop the Billboard Hot 100. The album's seamless fusion of pop, R&B, and hip-hop influenced future generations of artists. Daydream solidified Carey's status as a vocal powerhouse and a pioneer in bridging pop and urban contemporary music. Number 1. Music Box, 1993. Released in 1993, Music Box became Mariah Carey's best-selling album, with over 28 million copies sold worldwide. It topped the Billboard 200 and multiple international charts, producing timeless hits like Hero and Without You. The album showcased Carey's vocal precision and emotional depth, defining the sound of early 90s pop and adult contemporary music. Music Box elevated her to global superstardom and remains a cornerstone of her legacy, influencing countless vocalists and cementing her status as a pop icon. Whitney Houston's hits transformed pop and R&B music, setting new standards for vocal excellence and emotional power. Songs like I Will Always Love You, Greatest Love of All, and I Wanna Dance with Somebody became timeless anthems, dominating global charts and inspiring generations of artists. Her soaring voice and crossover appeal broke barriers for Black female singers in mainstream pop. Whitney's hits remain cultural milestones, symbolizing love, strength, and passion, and continue to define the golden era of powerhouse vocalists. Number 3. Greatest Love of All, 1986. Whitney Houston's Greatest Love of All, released in 1986, became one of her most inspirational and enduring hits. Selling over 5 million copies worldwide, it topped the Billboard Hot 100 and charted highly across multiple countries. The song's powerful message of self-worth and inner strength resonated with audiences globally. Its emotional delivery and soaring vocals showcased Whitney's unmatched talent, turning it into an anthem of empowerment and hope that continues to inspire listeners and artists decades after its release. Number 2. I Wanna Dance with Somebody, 1987. Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance with Somebody became one of her most iconic pop hits. Selling around 10 million copies worldwide, it topped charts in over 20 countries, including the Billboard Hot 100. The song's infectious energy, joyful message, and powerhouse vocals defined the sound of the late 1980s. Its success solidified Whitney's global stardom, influenced countless pop and dance artists, and remains a timeless feel-good anthem that continues to ignite dance floors across generations. Number 1. I Will Always Love You, 1992. Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You became one of the best-selling singles in music history, with over 20 million copies sold worldwide. The song spent 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped charts in more than 25 countries. Its emotional power and flawless vocal delivery redefined the modern ballad. Featured in The Bodyguard, it became Whitney's signature song and a timeless symbol of love, loss, and vocal perfection, cementing her global legend status. Mariah Carey's hits have shaped modern pop and R&B, showcasing her unmatched vocal range and emotional depth. Songs like Fantasy, Dream Lover, Always Be My Baby, and Emotions defined the sound of the 1990s, blending pop melodies with soulful grooves and hip-hop influences. Her innovative vocal style inspired countless artists and redefined female pop performance. Beyond chart success, her songs became timeless anthems of love, empowerment, and resilience, leaving an enduring mark on global music culture and generations of listeners. Number 3. All I Want for Christmas Is You, 1994. Released in 1994, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You became one of the best-selling singles of all time, with over 25 million copies sold worldwide. The song topped charts in more than 30 countries and continues to re-enter the Billboard Hot 100 every holiday season, reaching number 1 multiple times. Its timeless melody and joyful energy reinvented modern Christmas music, turning it into an annual cultural phenomenon and solidifying Carey's title as the Queen of Christmas. Number 2. Hero, 1993. Released in 1993, Mariah Carey's Hero became one of her most iconic ballads, selling over 7 million copies worldwide. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 and reached #1 in several countries. Celebrated for its uplifting message and powerful vocals, the song became an anthem of hope and self-belief. Frequently performed at charity events and memorials, Hero has inspired countless listeners, solidifying its place as one of Carey's defining songs and a timeless symbol of emotional strength and resilience. #1, We Belong Together, 2005. Released in 2005, Mariah Carey's We Belong Together became one of the most successful songs of the 2000s, selling over 10 million copies worldwide. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 14 weeks and dominated charts globally. The song marked Carey's major comeback, blending heartfelt R&B with modern pop production. Its emotional delivery and smooth production influenced a new wave of R&B artists. Widely regarded as her signature 2000s hit, it earned 2 Grammy Awards and reaffirmed her musical dominance. Whitney Houston's tour showcased her extraordinary vocal power and global appeal, solidifying her reputation as one of the greatest live performers of all time. From the Moment of Truth and Bodyguard tours to My Love Is Your Love, she captivated millions worldwide with emotional performances and unmatched stage presence. Her concerts broke attendance records, inspired future generations of singers, and highlighted her ability to connect deeply with audiences, leaving a lasting legacy that redefined the standard for live vocal excellence. #3, My Love Is Your Love World Tour, 1999. Whitney Houston's My Love Is Your Love World Tour was a major success, earning over $30 million and drawing around 1 million fans across Europe, North America, and Asia. Showcasing a more soulful, mature Whitney, the tour celebrated her comeback after several years away from the stage. Her performances highlighted emotional depth and vocal mastery, receiving strong critical praise. The tour reinforced her enduring star power and became her final large-scale global tour, marking a powerful chapter in her legacy. #2, Moment of Truth World Tour, 1987-1988. Whitney Houston's Moment of Truth World Tour was one of the biggest tours of the 1980s, grossing around $25 million and attracting over 2.5 million fans across 14 countries. Promoting her Whitney album, the tour featured powerful live vocals and record-breaking crowds, including 147,000 people at a single show in Brazil. It showcased her commanding stage presence and international appeal, solidifying her reputation as a global superstar and one of the most influential live performers of her generation. #1, The Bodyguard World Tour, 1993-1994. Whitney Houston's The Bodyguard World Tour was a global phenomenon, earning an estimated $40 million and drawing over 3 million fans across North America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. The tour celebrated the record-breaking success of the Bodyguard soundtrack and featured stunning performances of hits like I Will Always Love You. Praised for its vocal brilliance and emotional power, it solidified Whitney's status as an international icon and remains one of the most memorable and successful tours of the 1990s. Mariah Carey's tours have showcased her vocal brilliance, global reach, and enduring connection with fans. From the Butterfly World Tour to the Emancipation of Mimi Tour, her performances drew massive audiences and critical acclaim. Her tours blended powerful vocals with emotional storytelling, reinforcing her reputation as a world-class performer. They also demonstrated her resilience, returning stronger after career challenges, and expanded her influence across continents. Collectively, her tours solidified her legacy as one of pop and R&B's most celebrated live entertainers. #3, The Adventures of Mimi Tour, 2006. Mariah Carey's The Adventures of Mimi Tour was a major success, grossing over $27 million and attracting more than 450,000 fans worldwide. Supporting her comeback album The Emancipation of Mimi, the tour showcased her revitalized vocals, confidence, and stage presence. Critics praised the high production value and powerful performances of hits like We Belong Together. The tour reaffirmed Carey's status as a global icon and marked one of the most celebrated comebacks in modern pop and R&B history. #2, The Charm Bracelet World Tour, 2003-2004. Mariah Carey's Charm Bracelet World Tour marked her return to large-scale touring after a challenging period in her career. Spanning over 60 shows across North America, Europe, and Asia, it attracted hundreds of thousands of fans and grossed around $30 million. The intimate yet powerful performances highlighted Carey's vocal endurance and emotional connection with audiences. The tour rebuilt her confidence, re-established her as a top live performer, and laid the foundation for her triumphant comeback with The emancipation of Mimi. Number 1. The Butterfly World Tour, 1998. Mariah Carey's Butterfly World Tour was her first major global tour, grossing over $50 million and attracting more than 500,000 fans across Asia, Australia, and the United States. The tour showcased her artistic evolution toward R&B and hip-hop, promoting the Butterfly album's mature, soulful sound. With sold-out arenas and record-breaking attendance in Japan, it cemented Carey's international superstar status. The tour's success solidified her reputation as both a vocal powerhouse and a global cultural icon of the late 1990s. Whitney Houston, recognized by Guinness World Records as the most awarded female artist of all time, a record that attests to her greatness. She has won 6 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year for I Will Always Love You, Album of the Year for the Bodyguard soundtrack, and Best Pop Vocal Performance for Saving All My Love for You. She has won 22 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Rock Female Artist, Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist, and Special Award of Achievement. She has also won 16 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Female Artist, Artist of the Year in 1993, and Billboard Century Award. She has won a variety of MTV, Soul Train, and BET awards. She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2020, the latest honor for an iconic career. Mariah Carey has won numerous awards throughout her iconic career. She has won 5 Grammy Awards, including Best New Artist in 1991, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for Vision of Love, and Best R&B Song for We Belong Together. She has won 19 Billboard Music Awards, including Artist of the Decade, Top Female Artist in Multiple Years, and Song of the Decade for We Belong Together. Mariah has also won 10 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Rock Female Artist in Multiple Years, Favorite Soul R&B Female Artist in Multiple Years, and a Special Achievement Award. She has won numerous World Music, MTV, and VH1 awards. She holds several Guinness World Records with the song All I Want for Christmas Is You, and she is in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, a great honor that shines a light not only on her singing but also on her excellent writing. Whitney Houston's legacy stands as one of the most powerful in music history. Renowned for her extraordinary vocal range, emotional delivery, and crossover appeal, she paved the way for future generations of artists like Beyoncé and Mariah Carey. With over 200 million records sold and countless awards, her influence reshaped pop, R&B, and gospel. Her timeless hits and unforgettable performances continue to inspire singers worldwide, securing her place as the voice and one of music's greatest legends. Mariah Carey's legacy stands as one of the most influential in music history. With her 5-octave range, songwriting talent, and record-breaking chart success, she redefined pop and R&B. As the best-selling female artist of the 1990s, she inspired generations of singers with her vocal style and emotional depth. Her fusion of pop, soul, and hip-hop shaped modern music, while timeless hits like Hero and Fantasy endure globally. Beyond charts, Carey remains a symbol of artistry, empowerment, and enduring musical excellence. Whitney Houston's unmatched power, grace, and emotional delivery made her one of the greatest vocalists of all time, a timeless icon whose influence will never fade. But when comparing every aspect, and from record sales and chart success to songwriting, longevity, and reinvention, Mariah Carey takes the win. Her dominance across decades, creative control, and lasting global impact make her not just a superstar, but a defining force in music history. Do you agree with the winner? And which artist careers would you like to see compared next? Write in the comments below, and don't forget to like and follow. See you in the next comparison.